Tyler Perry seems to be in a little trouble. Boy filed a sexual assault, among other things, lawsuit against him. $260 million. Boy's name is Derek Dixon. No pun intended.
You putting the accent on his dick's in.
What did he
Derek Dixon says that Tyler Perry groped him on several occasions, got him drunk, and basically tried to rape him. The first incident that he mentioned that I read, he was at Tyler Perry's guest house.
Yep.
Which seemed to me that's asking for trouble.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing at Tyler Perry's guest house?
Having drinks at night.
Yeah, you at Tyler Perry's guest house. Guess what's gonna happen?
Well, DC, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was an Uber driver.
So the boy said,
I didn't know there was Uberings going on in there.
Say he fell asleep and woke up, and Tyler Perry had nuts in his hand. I said, boy.
Had whose nuts? His own nuts?
No.
He was grabbing his nuts. He was
Derek Dixon.
Said he was rubbing his thighs. He said he was rubbing his thighs. Exactly. Let's be correct. If we're gonna do it, he said Tyler was rubbing my thighs.
Did you read? That what you read?
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
I'm telling
exactly.
you what I read.
You read the nut report. I read the thigh report.
I'm telling you what I read. Now you want to testify about what you saw or what you read?
I heard he said he rubbing my thighs.
Okay, that's what you heard. I read.
You got the thigh report.
I read
You
that
got
he
the nut
had the
report.
boy's nuts in his hand. That's what I read. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I read. Now tell us what you read or so.
I'm telling. Allegedly, let's make sure we say this
Because you worked
correctly.
with Tyler for a while.
Well, no, I never worked with Tyler at all for no while. So let's get that cleared up
Jay
first
and
of
the
all.
Browns on that sitcom now. But go ahead.
But that ain't got to do with me. That ain't got to do with me.
I thought
but
you was on
allegedly, he said Tyler was rubbing my thigh. He
That's
didn't
what
say
you
nothing
read.
about the nuts. He said my thigh.
Well, the one I read.
From what
said
I've
nuts.
read.
They close
Well,
together.
I'm
close
You
together.
know what I'm saying? It could have went both ways. They both right next to each other.
I just feel like
Thigh bone connected to the nut bone.
Either one, you get your ass knocked out.
Exactly.
But let's go all the way back into this, man.
All right.
Where in the beginning of time for man, where did it start and where is it still going on to this day? Let's try to figure out if you know it take a man and a woman to make a child. So why would you want to be in a relationship with someone you can't produce another life?
Well, that's a whole different.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, but
You going into that?
That's
we
a
gotta
waste
go.
of
We gotta
time
go. We
arguing.
gotta.
No, we ain't got to argue.
We gotta go back that far.
No, that's different. That's
We gotta go back that far.
That's a different
that's
discussion.
what I have a problem
That's a
with. Too far
different
to the left.
discussion. If whoever you're gonna be with, them or they or whatever, she, it or whatever, there's a lot of all the A B C D E F G H I J K legitimate
Yeah.
whatever.
What I have a
But
problem
that's
with.
in the beginning.
That's a different
That's in
discussion.
the beginning.
That's a different discussion.
What I have a problem
No,
with.
no. Hold on. Let's straighten
This
this out.
discussion ain't about being gay.
For people who on this panel
Yeah.
who have a biblical background in our family, we know that is not in our makeup.
That's
But
not
that has
the
nothing to do with
discussion.
it. Yeah, the discussion is the guy
here
$260 million lawsuit.
Is abuse of power
Right.
Okay, let's go there.
and quid pro quo. He basically told the boy he was gonna write him out of the show if the boy didn't cooperate with him. It was sexual.
But we're talking 80 episodes. You know, understand? And that's why I understand
Right.
where he gonna come from.
What you saying? He
with-
should have went on and did it for the 80 episodes.
I'm saying in DC. Why are you waiting now?
No.
DC, what I'm saying is after 80 episodes. After 80 episodes, first of all, I ain't trying to get in nobody's business, but I don't know if I can't say you can be so drunk that somebody's pulling on you, tugging on you, like. And I used to drink a lot and drink heavily to some points past.
How many
but
times you been tongue kissed? By another
never.
man?
But I'm saying is at the point of ever being so drunk, like what are they drinking on? I mean, and I drunk some heavy stuff. I drink good stuff, but I'm just saying I've never seen it to a point that you're so drunk that you don't know. You wake up, and somebody got it, your testicles in his hands, or somebody try to pull your pants off.
Hold on.
So what is this guy?
Hold on.
Oh no, I know. Ain't nobody.
Hold on. That's not fair to say. When you said it correctly, right? I've been so messed up that when I wake up the next morning, whose genitals or hands in my. So when you get to that point, you got to know as yourself going to a party. I can't get so messed up till I wake up the next morning. I don't know what I've done.
And
so you got to take some responsibility.
And just based on what I know with regards to drinking and stuff, I'm going with Bo P's expertise.
Now I'm gonna just say, black drunk and white drunk is two different drunks.
No, it ain't. But white drunk
No,
is different.
You might have a point, right?
Because that white boy
That's what
wasted.
he said. He said
I'm
White
saying,
boy
that's what I'm
wasted
saying, two
ain't-
different
ain't
drunks.
nah.
That white boy wasted. They be getting
white
drunk
boy
and then
wasted.
they'll put their dicks on each other's forehead.
Yeah.
They
You
they
might
get
have.
drunk and gay immediately. That
Yeah,
white boy
frat boy
wasted
drunk.
shit come with some dicks. They be playing the weird shit. Like I'm like, hey guy, they'll thump your balls like you a pit bull
Have
or
you been
something.
to the party?
No, but I'm
they
just saying.
take
I know
pictures
I
too.
do. No,
Hold
I'm
on,
just
hold
saying.
on. If you
I've
ain't
seen
been to
them.
the party,
definitely.
if you ain't been to the party, you can't sit here and say white boys doing. So if you say what white boys doing, have you been to the party?
I left. I've left them parties. I be like, that shit get weird.
I've been some at
There are
UA.
definitely
They go hard
some
in the
cultural
paint.
differences.
Yes.
Man. I remember, I'll never forget when
You trying to speak up for all drunks, nigga?
when I was on.
I'm trying to speak up for all.
Yeah, we
you-
talk about other
No,
drunk niggas.
hold
Goddamn, nigga.
on. Why you gonna come at me like that when you said if you go to these parties, this is what happens? So you been to the parties. I ain't been to them kind of parties.
I have.
I was on Grace Under Fire, which was a white sitcom.
Okay.
Oh, I know y'all
And,
got it in.
for a couple of years.
But hold on, hold
Let
on,
me tell
DC.
you
Hold
something.
on.
I'm talking about the
No, I'm taking this
cultural
personal. Hold on, DC. This motherfucker trying to say. Nah, go ahead.
There are definitely some cultural differences, man. And we would be, after we shoot, they'd have a party for the cast. Hey, man, they get so drunk. And let me tell you something, man.
bet
They
them
would do
Christmas
some
parties
shit,
was lit.
and it would all be in drunk fun. But me being black, man, I wasn't. So, I'm telling you, man,
play
the
like
white
that.
boy, I ain't gonna name, but they were stars on the show. I mean, they were stars.
Right. And you like, I don't
And
play like
when
that.
they would get drunk, they come to you and just fart. And just thought that shit was the funniest shit in the world, man. So I swung
Straight
on one of
debauchery.
them. I swung on one of them. I said, what the fuck is wrong with you,
Yeah, man, don't play like that with me.
And then they was just like kind of, oh, DC, come on, we just having fun.
Nah,
Hey,
bro.
I don't play that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't- you don't
play
agree
that
with me.
bullshit.
See,
Like that ain't my type of comedy. Like,
Hold on. What DC ain't saying is,
That
drunkenness-
what DC ain't saying is he was the pit on the donkey all night. Pit on the donkey. He went straight to DC.
That drunkenness just give you the balls to do what you want to do anyway. That's all.
Hey,
They just
man,
use the alcohol as your
Very
excuse.
few black people. I mean, it's just a cultural difference. Ain't no big. Very few black people. I know a lot of white people. I got a lot of white friends do it. I play ball with them. They go to a club. They get drunk. They get in the car and drive to the next club and get drunk. They get in the car and drive to another club and get drunk and get in the car and go to sleep.
Alright.
So as you said,
Very
Derek,
few black people go to
Let me-
one
let-
club
let me
and
say
they
this.
get drunk right there all night.
Let me say this, all right? So I heard a football player say in a men's locker room, these are professional football players. If one player come, they say he gonna bring his snake to the what they call it with the guinea
what do you mean?
when try to in football.
To the combine?
Yeah, he bringing the snake to the combine. Everybody's like, he bringing the snake to the combine. Everybody else knew but the rookies who was bringing a snake to the combine. So the rookie was looking forward to
Oh, you talking about mini camp then?
minicamp.
Okay.
The rookie was looking for a player to bring a snake to the combine, and guess what he brought? His ding-a-ling. but there was the biggest secret at the combine for the rookies. Like, wait till you see a snake. They were like, we're gonna wait to see a snake. Wait to see a snake. They didn't know this player had the biggest ding-a-ling
That
at
must
the
have been
combine.
that must have
Y'all
been a
ever heard-
90s or 80s
you ever-
thing. I don't
you ever
know.
heard-
But
You ever heard Joe
Weightball.
Weightball, you be waiting for a punchline.
But what I'm saying,
Yeah.
to
but
you
it just
is-
get weird.
What I'm saying
It
to you
just
is-
get weird.
What I'm saying to you is, what I'm saying to you is, how crazy is I'm saying to you how crazy is everybody else in the locker room knew when he bring his snake to the combine, all the rookies know we wait to see the snake, think it's some kind of exotic snake.
Yeah.
He just had a
But that's some white boy shit kind of too. That's like
He
white
wasn't-
boy.
I've
He
never
wasn't
heard
white.
those
He wasn't
stories at
white.
all.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. No, I'm saying like Tyler Perry could get white boy wasted though. Like Tyler Perry ain't just drinking Hennessy.
I'm just
He out there on
saying,
some
but I'm
white
saying
boy
is
wasted
that-
shit.
it's
Yeah, there
something
are
that-
some cultural differences.
What I'm saying
no doubt
is,
about it.
that's not a gay thing. That you like men recognize like
There's some cultural difference.
No, I think that's kind of gay if you pull your dick out on another man just to prove that it's big.
No, this is the football
That's kinda
atmosphere
gay, man.
where everybody takes showers and they ain't nobody shaming
Oh man, in the locker room, hold up.
It's a locker room.
Nothing physical, but hold on.
Right,
you know,
what they
you
were saying.
get popping nigga
Nothing
with
like
towel
that.
because everybody.
But the
be
rookie
looking.
was thinking,
Yeah.
we're going to see a snake. It wasn't,
We get
a
it.
snake.
We get it. We get it. We
What I'm
get
saying
it. We
is,
get the joke.
It
It just ain't
The
funny,
thing
bro.
is, if you
But I'm
stare
saying,
at that nigga's
it's
dick for more than
anything-
3 seconds, you gay.
We get the
If you
joke.
stare for more than 3 seconds, you gay,
We
man.
get the attempt
We
at the
get it.
joke.
We get it.
Is anything homophobic about that?
But can we?
No.
So
Man, the shit that go on in the locker room, black, white,
Exactly.
that's one of the things that sports does, boy.
Yeah.
It unites the people. I played ball
Right.
with some white boys who had never been around black people,
Right.
period, that could play. And when it was time to play, and it was time to knuckle up,
They with you.
they ain't care nothing about no black folk.
Yeah.
But if it was
Better have
time
the
to
same
knuckle
jersey.
up, shit, they'd be the first ones out there to help you.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Yeah. But what I was saying, the guys in the locker room saying it wasn't no gay shit.
So did you
It
see
was-
they
it was a
dick?
joke.
That's the
It was
real
a joke.
question.
It was a joke.
Me?
Them white boys, did you see they dick?
Me?
I'm just saying that y'all act like that's what you just got. Like,
hold on, there you go with that gay shit.
No,
It wasn't about gay shit. It's
no,
like
I'm
we
not.
men in
Man,
the
we
locker
talking
room.
about it.
We
If
men
You
in the
pulling
locker
your
room.
dick out on somebody talking about it's a snake.
Hey, man,
That's some
what
gay
is this
shit.
show gone to,
I was
man?
trying to get back to Derek. I
don't
promise.
know.
I was really trying to get back to Derek.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead, say
I
something,
was-
clean this shit up. man.
So, with the fact that he allegedly has been assaulted, how much truth do you guys think that is after just being around? And did he put a price on his career? Since now he's asking for $260 million out of nowhere, out of the blue, all of a sudden.
Well, I saw one of y'all's comments on our group chat, 260 million. Like y'all thought that was a ridiculous price, but what is the normal price for getting molested?
I don't know. He
Right.
stayed around for $400 and some thousand. That's how much he was. I checked his salary and his background. He stayed around for so many episodes, like $400,000 a year.
So you think what, 400,000?
I'm thinking whatever he adjusted to, and all of a sudden decided I want that type of money by going to work, being assaulted time and time again. It just seems suspect to me.
Yeah.
The reason I brought this up, reason I brought this up is y'all bringing this gay shit. I'm saying in a locker room
You
perspective.
still going back to
Oh,
that?
hold on. I'm saying in a locker room perspective when everybody is naked. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But ain't
Well, I'm
nobody
saying in the
Ain't nothing to do
NFL.
with gay.
Hold
But
on, it
we
ain't got
can
nothing to
move
do with
past
gay.
that.
It's how it's done in sports.
But what that got to do? We were talking
saying-
about Tyler Perry
I'm trying to go to that.
and the sexual allegations, and it happened to be a man. But it's not a discussion about whether they were gay or nothing like that. The discussion is about
Was
the
he
abuse
assaulted?
of
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
If it is
Can I-
a
can-
woman,
can I-
as in most of the Diddy cases, not all of them.
Can I get to what I'm saying?
If you hurry up and get to it,
I'm
you've been
trying to
talking
get
for
to it.
10
All I'm
10
saying
damn
is
minutes.
the man made a decision like we in a dressing room situation. Everybody's coming through that dressing like you're supposed to be for your role.
Who said that?
That's what the guy was saying. For my role.
Perry?
No, the guy who.
Oh, Dixon.
The guy
Derek
who.
Dixon, the guy who's suing Tyler.
Yeah.
Derek Dixon.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking I'm in the role like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the room like that. It's like football. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying gay nothing. Everybody in the room is like that. But Tyler took a point to point him out and pick him out to go after. So that's what makes
They
it
say
different.
Tyler Perry
That's what
told
makes it
everybody
different.
not to associate with him, that basically he was his property. We'll be back. You're listening to DisRace.